Are we on?
Welcome to the Cup tonight, baby. We just gonna do some DC basketball thing, man. Show tonight called No Disrespect. You know, just man, Ricky G just chilling. Gonna just pinpoint on some DC basketball situations and a lot of little, you know, a lot of talk around the city about this and that and all that. So we just gonna get it started right now. First of all, man, I'd like to congratulate Drew All-Stars, man. Drew, great job, man. You know, preparing these guys for these summer leagues, man. Well, it's not like you working with kids, you dealing with grown men. And I told Drew one thing I like about, you know, the things he's doing with his mob. No matter what time, you know, you tell Drew when they play what day, it's not a problem with him, and he always get his guys prepared. And that's kind of hard to do when you dealing with grown men, man. You know, playing these summer leagues, not getting paid. And I take my hat up to Drew, you know what I'm saying, for doing that. Drew been a supporter of the Watch League for shit since we started. You know what I'm saying? Hasn't missed a year. You know what I'm saying? Hasn't complained about a lot. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, his mob get together, do their thing. And definitely I took my hat off to Drew this year, Coach did Watts, Jimmy Black Player of the Year. You know what I'm saying? It was good to see my man Maul get back out there after that injury. Super Boo, you know, all them guys, man. And, definitely gotta, you know, appreciate and show Drew some love. And get to the coalition. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations, friendly, getting that W. My man Shivers, Chris Howard, them guys, man, did a good job. You know what I'm saying? And over the Fonz, Baby Shaq, old Jordan dudes win the championship. And I just think that it was a great, successful summer. You know what I'm saying? For the summer leagues, you know what I'm saying? All over the city. You know what I'm saying? The coalition, the Watch League, the Fonz. And, you know, it's just glad because a lot of them guys playing all the leagues, you know what I'm saying? They taking their time to, you know, to get to every game, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes 2 games a day at 2 different spots. You know what I'm saying? But I think was good, you know, just watching guys compete and just keeping that DC basketball dynasty up, which I think that was missing for a while. You know what I'm saying? And I think this was a real good summer. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, we all accomplished as far as summer leagues. You know what I'm saying? Yourself, Ricky, Miles, and myself, and with the help, you know, of our committee there and Watch. You know what I'm saying? Lord E, Kenny. You know what I'm saying? Them guys, man, put a lot of work in. My man Tay. Can't forget my man Tay on the mic. And with the help of a lot of people, man, you know, you can't do it by yourself. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people outside looking in think that shit easy. That shit ain't easy, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you also got to thank the refs. You know what I'm saying? Frank, Will, them guys, you know what I'm saying? The refs and the coalition taking their time to, you know what I'm saying, just make this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? I think we needed all the help that we all can get in all these leagues, you know, to keep our thing going, which was what I think it was a great, successful summer. And, you know, like I said, man, and it's great players from here, and it's just, we keeping that tradition going.
What do you think, like, just overall, like, just DC basketball, where's it at right now, man? Like, haven't seen it all the last 30 years. Where is it at?
Where's DC basketball right now? Oh, it's no disrespect. You see the shirt. That's how we going, man. It's no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? People can take how they take it. You know what I'm saying? Say if they want. But, you know, it's no disrespect at all to nobody. And I just think that I think we're trying to get it back. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to DC Premier, Team Takeover. Guys went on that road, went that circuit and got things done. You know, which we should do every summer with all the talent that we have. You know, when you know, it's kind of hard when you're an older guy and you comparing now to then. You know what I'm saying? And it's, to me, you know, I'm stuck in my ways as far as with basketball. I just think that, you know, them 80s and early 90s was like the best basketball I've seen in DC. You know, and not taking anything away from, you know, what's going on now. I just think that it was a little better, you know, more dedication. You know what I'm saying? Competition, you know, we wanted to play against, you know, each other instead of, like, you know, teaming up. You know what I'm saying? We arrived to the gym together and play against each other. You know, that's how competitive we were back in the day. But like I said, that question gonna always be a hard, hard to answer because, you got your crew from 95, 2000 all that on up. Then you got your crew where they like you can't tell the old guys nothing. You know what I mean? And I'm part of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an older guy as far as like the old timers like that I've seen play in front of me, but I'm kind of like in a mixture of old school and the new school.
So who are some of the guys now to remind you of guys that would have fit in back in the day that you just from what you've seen?
I mean, like right now, it's quite a few guys that that definitely could have got out there. You know what I'm saying? Like of course, you know what I'm saying. You got guys, like D-Hawk for sure, no doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Thrill Gill and them guys. I mean, like them guys were kind of in the mix of the old and the new. You know what I'm saying? And of course, my man Chris Howard. You know what I'm saying? That's my motherfucking bad old school game. You know what I'm saying? They're still out there competing with these the new cats. You know what I'm saying? But I think that a lot of these guys, man, I just think that the game is not being played like it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like the physicalness that we had back there. You know what I'm saying? And just competitors, man, just didn't want to lose. You know what I'm saying? And just getting out there competing. But like I said, that's a tough question because I'm always lean, to the 80s and early 90s. You know what I'm saying? That's just I'm never going to, I'm never going to switch my answer up with that.
Who do you go to see play? That's more of a better way to put it.
Who do I go to see play now?
Who do you go to see you play now?
Damn, that's tough. Shit, I gotta be there and watch every day. So shit, I go there and watch and see them play. But right now, I think like must see guys. You can just go watch a good, some good competition. I mean, with some good individual talent. I gotta throw Mo Creek in that.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Cookbook. I mean, he do his thing. I gotta throw Mo Creek in there, and just give me an age range. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can name a rock of people that still playing.
Let's say 30 and under.
30 and under. See, a lot of these motherfuckers be lying about the age. So I don't know. But 30 and under.
Mo Creek's a good one. Every Peter Fonz.
Yeah, got to go Mo Creek.
Tore it up your championship.
Yeah. See, I don't know about these guys. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Najee Marshall was sure. You know what I'm saying? Devin, got to go with my man Devin. You know what I'm saying? He go out there and do his thing. Of course, the goddamn twins, man. Them Chavez, them motherfuckers put on a show wherever they playing at. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm leaving out a few, but I just can't, just offhand. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of guys, man, that I go enjoy.
How do you feel Jimmy Black's season was over at Watts?
Jimmy Black had a great season on Watts. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't surprising to me. You know what I'm saying? I just think that what he did this year with his game, he toned it down a little bit. I think he was more of a lead on the court. You know what I'm saying? But he did a hell of a damn job this summer. You know what I'm saying? He was very consistent. You know what I'm saying, with his game. He matured a lot.
So I got a good question for you, so we can get it going. When Miles was picking the roster for the game he had, one of the things he was saying was that it was time for the guys like the Shaqs and the Ojos and the Boo Jacksons to pass the torch, right? So the question is, who are they passing the torch to, and if they and who they passing to? Can we take that team and beat the Dykmans and the Drew Lees?
My opinion. The three guys you just named, shit. For what? I don't think they don't need to pass shit right now, because they still dominate. You know what I'm saying? And these guys, them the guys that's gonna sell your tickets. They gonna come and see them play. You know what I'm saying? Them three guys you named, they're still competing on a high level. And Ojo, man, he
tip-top
played
shape, man.
hard as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Play hard as shit. And of course, you know, Shaq gonna be Shaq. You know, and Subu, man, that motherfucker can score with the best of them. And Subu actually remind me of an old school player. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day type, real smooth, nothing forcing, you know what I'm saying? Like great triple threat. You know how to get to his spots and score the basketball. So to me, I mean, I actually really can't. I can't agree with them three guys as far as somebody saying they need to pass the torch, because those are the guys that's still doing it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, them young dudes ain't fucking with them. That's the bottom motherfucker.
Yeah, Ojo, Lincoln Park, and Shaq just won their third in a row.
Third in a row. You know what I'm saying? And equipment and shit. I mean, you very seldom get that done. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, we did it. You know what I'm saying? We did it, but you know, you very seldom get that. You know, do that in a you know, in a nice motherfucking environment like, you know, like these leagues that we have right now, and them dudes still competing at a high level. You know what I'm saying? I mean, can't take it away from the three dudes. You know, especially when you talking just summer league, man, and them dudes just out there just going. You know, so it's a few guys, you know, that's probably fading out, which always happen. You know what I'm saying? Father Time is undefeated. You know, we all been through that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't play forever. It's just the love you have for the game. You know what I'm saying? You know, some people get better as they get older. You know what I'm saying? And some people just tap out. You know, like, you know, I look at the fitting over league, and you see these guys still in tip-top shape. And I just think that's the competitiveness from back in the day these guys had. That's how we were back in the day. And they still at it with that same that same enthusiasm, you know, and all that type of shit. You know, like Prue, you know, booting them guys, man, they out there Tillman.
Tillman still running.
Ian is why they started that motherfucker doing their thing.
Yeah.
Keith Jackson. And, you know, so I got a ways for me to get 50. But I'm gonna get in shape. I'm gonna be in shape when I get there in that league with them. Yeah, so that super team y'all got booting, watch the fuck out. Got something for that shit. You know? Nah, but they be doing their thing, man. They be doing their thing.
So what the audience got, man? I know y'all got something for Curt, man. We gotta open it up. We ain't never done this before. We ain't never opened up the floor.
Oh shit.
We ain't never opened it up, man. What y'all got for Curt, man?
I ain't got no help tonight, man. I ain't got my man Charlie Measy with me tonight. So you know what I'm saying? Man. But it's all good. You know, I ain't tripping. It is what it is. It's no disrespect tonight. You know? But I do want to pinpoint on you know, how you know you got a lot of successful guys, man, that made it from here, you know, made it to the league and doing some good things. And I just think, you know, to me, we got to somehow get all these guys together and get this youth back together, man, and you know, find a nice little gym to get some bump for the youngins, you know, help them through school. There's a lot of kids out here, man, that's out here that can bump, that do not have, you know, the support that they need from older guys that's there that can talk to them about it and let them know, you know, what to do, what not to do, you know, how to carry yourself as a young man, as a young black athlete, things like that. So I think that, you know, we got, it has to be something, man. We got to get together as athletes, man. Not just basketball, but we got like NFL guys too. And to get something together for these youngsters, man, because it's some bad youngsters out here. You know, that don't even go to high school. You know, don't have the opportunity to get in college and all that. And I think that with all this talent we had to come through here, man, I just think that something has to happen, you know, to get these young boys on pace. You know what I'm saying? To get them somewhere where they've never been, man. And we've been to a lot of places, man. We just need to get better as guys that have been there before to get that back together.
Chris Howard asked a good question just now. He asked, what's the definition of an MVP? Now, we think about like the summer leagues, think about back when you played, think about watching Coalition, whatever. Like, what makes a guy the MVP of the league? You can't just be the leading scorer, you know. Like,
no, I'm not a believer in you got to be a leading scorer to be MVP. You know, I look at all types of shit that
Like, how did you, when you thought about Jimmy Black, like what went through your mind? Then I'll talk about.
Oh, Jimmy Black was well deserved. I mean, he, like I said, had a great summer, and like I said, he controlled his team. It wasn't an answer for him out that motherfucker. I mean, he cooked every night. So that right there, I mean, it was nights where like motherfuckers he couldn't miss shit like that, and it was well deserved. So I mean, my definition, you just gotta watch. For one, you gotta to actually vote on that award. You gotta watch. You gotta damn near watch every game. Yeah. You know, because some leagues we got a lot of teams like myself, Miles, and yourself. It's a rack of teams. Yeah. So, and then you gotta ask for other people's opinion. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What you think? What you think? What you think? So, like I said, getting back to the definition though, it's like, I mean, just the who doing their best at that time. You know what I'm saying? And that's the one thing about some of these MVP is that shit is wide open every fucking game. You know what I'm saying? I just think that Jimmy was very consistent, you know, with his play, and also his team did a great job. So you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not it's labeled as an individual award, but at the same time, you know, you gotta have your team gotta be, you know, pretty good to help you get that award.
And the main thing you said is the consistency, man. Like, you know, I look at Ojo this year in the Coalition. They won 11-1. They won 11 straight. But man, trying to win 11 straight games in any league, and you talking about a summer league where guys made sure. I mean, he went through a situation where Jason Scurry had a bad back. He was out. Then his running man Gumby got injured. He was out. And Ojo, they ain't lose a game. You know what I'm saying? So. Right. I look at it, it's like, man, like that level of consistency on both ends of the court. You know, and forget the stats. It's just the eye test tell you, man, he's the most effective player.
No doubt. That's why I mean, it's a tough award, and it's a great award to accept. Mm-hmm. You know, but you know, like I said, you just gotta watch every game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just the way I look at it. You know.
So the next question came in was, you know, were you naturally talented, or did you put a lot of work in? That's a question for you.
I think it was a little bit of both. You know, I mean, and I gotta credit that to my family. You know what I'm saying? My Uncle Fatty, Uncle Rodney, Uncle Mike, my brother. You know what I'm saying? I got a competitive family. You know what I'm saying? Kelly, Kobe, you know, Lil Reg, all of us. We were just very competitive, man, in anything we did. But that was just. Like I said, we didn't have the workouts back then. Mm-hmm. So, of course, you know, I would say, you know what I'm saying, more just gifted at it, you know what I'm saying, because we played to get better. You know what I'm saying? We didn't work out to get better. We just played. Our workout back in the day, like I'll never forget this day, I used to always watch my Uncle Mike, you know, like just play ball all the time. But it's been times where he'd just get up and go jog. And I'm like, what the fuck what they got to do with basketball? You know what I'm saying? Back then, our workouts were like on the track or jogging on the streets. That was a workout. And then we went and just played basketball. So it wasn't like we had a trainer.
Combs and all that, yeah.
You know, all that stuff. We just played basketball, but it was key just to, in shape was your workout. Just staying in shape. You know, and I look at Delonte Taylor, Bebe Dawn, them guys, and like I said, my Uncle Mike rapping them guys, and that's you know that's what kept them at a high level, and that's one thing I always did. You know what I'm saying? I always made sure, you know what I'm saying, that I was in shape. Once you're in shape and you're talented at the same time, that gets you over the hump. You know, and I see a lot of not knocking no trainers at all. You know what I'm saying? Like I see a lot of guys like just doing stuff for these guys are so athletic, and the gym is not even necessary. You know what I'm saying? Like I can recall a situation one time, Taiwan Lawson. I just saw him working out with some guy, I didn't know who it was, and I'm just watching. He had him doing certain stuff. You know, I just pulled Ty to the side. I'm like, with your speed and your athleticism, only thing you need to do is just get shots up. You know, work off, getting shots up, spot up shots. pick and roll shit like that, because all that other shit, that's not what you will need. You know what I'm saying, to get to that next level. You know what I'm saying, because you too damn you faster than any motherfucking body out there. You know, so there's no need for you to do. You just learn how to shoot up and dribble, and learn how to shoot a pick and roll, and that's how he became, you know, what he was. You know what I'm saying, and there were guys like Oladipo and them. You know what I'm saying, and I was telling Keith Stevens one day, you know, that's all he needed to do was just get shots up. I mean, when you that motherfucking athletic, ain't nobody standing in front of you, motherfucker. So all these 1,700 dribbles and doing all that shit and coming back and doing it, it's unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? I took some pages out of Kevin Johnson's book, you know, and I used to just watch him play. And he had this one move he always did. He didn't waste no time crossing you and getting rid of you, and then you come right back. He had one through the leg dribble and he gone. It wasn't no coming back, you know, he's just gone. And I just think that some of these guys is working on the wrong shit. You know, stuff that you ain't gonna do in the game.
So Lloyd asked a question, what was your record versus Illinois State? But I want to kind of make that a bigger question. So a guy put on Facebook today, he was saying Mo Cheeks shouldn't have been inducted in the Hall of Fame. He said because, this is what he said because he was an average NBA player and he played in a weak college conference, Missouri Valley. So I responded, I said, you know, Curt Smith and Larry Bird were player of the years in those conferences.
Hersey Hawkins?
He said,
Lewis Lord?
He said that was a weak conference. It's easy to get player of the year in that conference. So you know what I mean? So talk, because you don't really talk about your college, you know, your career like
I really don't talk about none of that shit because, I mean, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? And the shit is written, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can just go back and look it up. But, you know, for everybody got their opinion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their opinion, but I mean, my whole thing is, I mean, goddamn, if motherfucking Larry Bird come out that motherfucker, and he one of the greatest players that played the game. You know, I'm not a believer in, like, you know, where you playing at, your conference and all that. You can play,
what do you do? Yeah.
It don't fucking matter. So, of course, you know, you gonna take advantage of it anyway. So I mean, you know, you got motherfuckers out here saying dumb shit, which I'm used to, and I don't trip off. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I pretty much think, you know, I could play any motherfucker with. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But getting back to, you know, the conference thing, like, I mean, you got some of the greatest motherfuckers came out there. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I mean, I can match 5 that came out the Mo Valley, and I'm comfortable with them motherfuckers playing against any motherfucking conference in the world. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know, people gonna have their opinion, which I don't give a fuck about. You know, it's all good. I've been dealing with that media shit for a long time, and that shit ain't nothing. You know, but it is what it is. You know.
Somebody asked, when did you realize you could play basketball at a high level? Like, what did you know, like, you could do it?
Well, you know, the neighborhoods like between Benton Park and Watts, I mean, there was great players all throughout that area. So if you can get on the court with them guys back in the day, as a youngster, you know, you pretty much, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you just feel comfortable once you get out there. I mean, I'll be all day naming guys that, you know, from Benton Park, Watts, great dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, at that point, when you out there playing with them, that shit is no brainer. Your confidence level gets sky high. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that's just how I look at it. Lord, I don't remember the goddamn record, but I know one motherfucking thing. I fried y'all motherfuckers every time. Now, y'all had a nice mob, though. Y'all got us in that NBC tournament, too. That was a good one, though, man. Them was the fun days, man. Them was the fun days. You know?
Yeah, man. What made you go to Coolidge?
Well, I always wanted to, coming out of Kelly Miller, you know, my initial situation was going to McKinley Tech. I always wanted to go to Tech or Dunbar. And Coach Mo, my man, you know what I'm saying, assistant coach at the time, you know, he's come pick me up with Kelly Miller and go up check and play. And as a youngster, when I was in junior high, I always got a chance to hear Amy Tucker play. AAU, Mr. Kitchens, Mike Sumner, Dennis Scott, they had a mob. And it was ridiculous. Keith Wayne, they had a stupid mob. Just got a chance. And I just, man, Tucker was a bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm coming out of Kelly Miller. I'm going to McKinley Tech playing pickup ball, and I'm on his team. And I promise you, he the only motherfucker I gave the ball to. And this motherfucker was cool. He got a bucket every time. So, you know, I actually wanted to go up there. You know what I'm saying? Play with Ty. I got 1 year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, with him. And that's what they was missing, a point guard. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but, you know, moms wanted me to, you know, do the Mackin route. You know what I'm saying? Because things worked out for my brother real good from St. Anthony's, you know, to Georgetown. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, once she allowed me to go where I wanted to go, which was my senior year, you know, I just chose Coolidge because, you know, of course, my main man, Sweat Bill, Sweat was at Mackin with me. And Sweat had transferred up there. You know, and once Mike Smith went to Dunbar, Sweat go to Coolidge. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, Sweat was real good friends. You know, his mom and my mom was cool. You know what I'm saying? And I just went up there with Sweat. You know what I'm saying? Supposedly, you know, was gonna go up there back in the day with my man Boo McCoy from the same neighborhood. But it didn't work out that way. But just ended up going to Coolidge. I just had to pick one. And I just think that was the best, you know, fit for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I wanted to go with Dunbar. They was deep at the time. You know, not saying I wouldn't have played, you know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to go somewhere to compete against some, you know, some other competition. So that, you know, that's the move I made. But Coach Jarrell, rest in peace, and Sweat, them two guys were major factors. You know what I'm saying? And me going to Coolidge, you know, just from hearing Sweat say, man, it's nice up here, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's his neighborhood. Man, come on up here. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I landed. You know, and I loved every minute of it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was new gym. You know what I'm saying? I mean, great motherfucking crowd. You know what I'm saying? The school was good. Teachers cool. Principal was good. Everything was cool, man. Rest in peace, Mr. Riddle. I mean, everything. You know what I'm saying? Great teammates. You know what I'm saying? Dirk Harris, my man Jay Wiley, rest in peace. Eric Pratt, John Stuckey.
And y'all made it to the consolation game,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, and by that time we was just we was frustrated. You know what I'm saying? Because that wasn't our goal. You know what I'm saying? And I think we went 16-0 before we lost our first game. And we lost our first game. We just was like, you know, we didn't bounce back as that dominant team that we were. You know what I'm saying? End up like getting upset by like Anacostia or something like that. You know, we were just, and by the time we got together, you know what I'm saying, we made a nice little run at the end of the season. And a lot of people don't understand back then, it was a point spread in high. You know what I'm saying? Us and Dunbar was tied, but they beat us by more points than we beat them by. So that's how they end up, you know, going to the Cove House playing the big game. No disrespect to all them motherfuckers was good. You know what I'm saying? Coach Mack did a great job up there, man. Donald Ford.
Lorenzo Thompson.
Yeah, Donald Ford, the one that fucking fucked us up. Motherfucker ain't played the first half of the season. Come back. We need these motherfucking games. That motherfucking cook us. Bad childhood motherfucker right there, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we ain't had no hands for a Big Six, man. You know, but they had a mob though. And I mean, Coolidge and Dunbar games back then was must see. I mean, jam packed. You know what I'm saying? The must see games right there. So that, I mean, that great time with Coolidge. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Coolidge. Great time. Nice young ladies. Oh my goodness, boy, oh boy. Uptown kicking it. Yeah, no bullshit, but nah, Coolidge was good though, man.
Somebody asked, you played with Avis Willis at Mackin?
No, I don't think Avis went to Mackin. I think he was Gonzaga.
Oh, okay. Somebody asked you to play with him.
West Street, what's happening?
Let's talk about the Fonz a little bit. So when you first got down there, what's the first year you played? Because a lot of people don't kind of really know the story of you really going down there. And
I can't think of the first year I played. Like this one, Miles. Miles used to have his 5 back in the day. And I had my 5. We'd meet up at the gym and just get some good wrecking. And the Fonz was going on, you know, at the time. And Miles, man, he was like, man, you come on, play with the Fonz. So yeah, I wasn't tripping, you know, go over there. This was back when, man, the Fonz had no lights. I mean, games, we was playing in the fucking dock. I mean, our jerseys were like just t-shirts. Niggas just whooping. Great, you know, great competition, you know what I'm saying? It was more like the neighborhood thing with the Fonz, like the neighborhood guys, and then Miles extended it and just started having other people, you know, playing over, like myself and Lonnie Rail were 2 of the first guys, you know, that actually started going over there. Basically, like I mean, shout out to Tony Smith, bad boy, neighborhood guy, over the Fonz, you know what I'm saying? And like myself and Lonnie started going over there and playing. I think Lonnie actually went over there before me because he's from Southeast. And then I started going over there, and I think when guys saw me and Lonnie taking that move because I ain't going to Fonz and play, I ain't doing this, and everybody started.
So you
start coming in.
You brought Brian Chase and Derek Payne over there.
Yeah, like I said, I told that story before. They were just sitting on the gate one day, just no team to play for. You know what I'm saying? Man, y'all want to play, and they ended up playing with us. We just took off from that.
Yeah, and KD
came later on.
You brought him down.
Yeah,
there.
Yeah, he came later on, and Taiwan Autumn came later on. You know what I'm saying? But and we were men. Bone and Curt was CEO all day. We were talking the other day about, you know, why a lot of these guys right now don't play in these some leagues. And you would think that seeing KD, Taiwan, Beasley, Trey Kelly, Nolan Swift, you see them guys, you would think that these other guys would be like, shit, I gotta get some of this bump. But you know, it's a flip side to it also. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, it's like I said, it's just not like it used to be. You know what I'm saying? You get better in the summertime. You know what I'm saying? Now, I think nowadays these guys just take summers off, and they'll wait till like, you know, a few weeks before they go overseas or go to their camp to get in shape. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't a thing back then. You know, and everybody was competing. Like, I mean, we stayed having pros in some league back in the day. You know, it wasn't no, I ain't gonna play. Motherfucker was getting that wreck, but like I said, the flip side, you know, it's kind of hard to. A lot of them, you know, they're blaming the refs. Oh man, the refs fucked up. Ooh. We wasn't tripping on none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I always tell people in summer leagues that keep blaming the refs. You know, it kind of shows how much pickup ball they play.
Yeah.
How much people they don't play. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because like I always tell guys, man, just play like a motherfucker ain't give you the foul. He ain't give you ball. Just play through it. You know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that's just totally different from, you know, back in the day on how we played.
So when Gil was coming down there, you were playing against him and with him, right? Different times.
Man, that motherfucker Gil came over there and flat out did this motherfucking thing. You'd have thought he was from here. You know, it wasn't tripping off shit. You know what I'm saying? And this motherfucker, man, I mean, he come that motherfucker like, I'm just hooping. You know, I mean, with the hostile crowd, you know, you actually think you from out of town. You like, damn, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And then I give you a story about Steve Francis. When I had called Steve, you know what I'm saying? I said, man, you know, come and get some of this bump over the Fonz. So he was like, bet, you know, ooh. And this motherfucker, hey, look at the shirt, Steve, was no disrespect. This motherfucker called me 100 goddamn times that day. Man, what time you gonna be over there? Man, take your ass over there, motherfucker. Get out your motherfucking car and go in that motherfucking court and hoop. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he came out there, played fair. It wasn't what people wanted to see. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he was decent. It was just, and he told me this, to him it was a fucking shock to him. You know, he was like, man, I ain't never seen no shit like this. And I'm like, Steve, motherfucker, you done played up the South back in the day. The South wasn't no motherfucking different. But then you got that's more of his neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? More of his area. You know what I'm saying? You got guys that just don't feel comfortable in certain areas. And you know, he played. You know, he played. But once he got the feel for the game over there, you know what I'm saying? He stepped it up. And,
did you bring Moochie down there?
Nah, But I'm gonna tell you that motherfucker Isaiah Swan.
Yeah,
good God Almighty, that
out.
motherfucker came in that bitch. Man, they was like, who was that motherfucker? I was like, man, this nigga bad motherfucker. And I'd say that because he reminded me of Moochie a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day. And he came over there and put on a motherfucker.
Because you brought Delonte West down there too, right?
Delonte West came in that motherfucker high as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? It was a funny story because he came in there and he just sitting at half court. You know what I'm saying? So I get there. This is actually the same day Steve played. So the shit was so funny. He came he's at half court and shit. This motherfucker ain't know what jersey to put on. He's like, who am I even playing with? You know what I'm saying? And it was shock to him also. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was a different atmosphere. You know what I'm saying, for them dudes. You know what I'm saying? That was a whole different look for them dudes. And like I said, at the end of the day, you know, all them dudes came through and hooped and had some fun. You know what I'm saying? They ain't ducked no rap. They just wasn't used to the atmosphere. You know, it wasn't a competition that they were like shocked by. It was just the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? And you know, once they got together, they pretty much did that thing.
So I mean, you played on there you had about a 10-year run down there. Like what? Who did you enjoy playing against or with? Or who did you know?
Well, of course, on my team, you know what I'm saying. Myself, Chase, and DP, and I brought Michael Lloyd down there from Baltimore. You know what I'm saying. And that was our core group. You know what I'm saying. Miles, you know, Miles is our water boy and shit. You know, gives a towel and all that little shit. He, you know, no disrespect, Miles, but that's my man though. But Miles got that shit together though, man, and he got that shit together and made sure. Look, man, the guy's gonna be there today. You know what I'm saying? Miles, it's a funny story. He used to tell me, the motherfucker tell me, the motherfucker Miles used to tell me we play at 6. I get up, mother game will start at 7:30, and I still be like, man, I sit them over in college and wait till the game to start. Go to that motherfucker. He always had to tell me early time. Man, don't start that bullshit today, man. We play at 6 o'clock. I'm like, all right, man, I'll be over that motherfucker. Get over that motherfucker. The first game still playing. This motherfucker was crazy, man. But Miles did a great job of keeping that mob together, though. You know what I'm saying? Because he was serious about it.
You I think one time you had mentioned to me we was talking. That game when you played against Ayo down and won, I think you said you didn't go down there planning to play that day. You was just going to watch the game.
I actually didn't.
A lot of people.
I actually didn't. Getting back, like, it's crazy because Sweatsuit Bill came and scooped me up. He called me. He's like, man, you going to that game today? I was like, man, I might go down there. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So Sweat said, you gonna play? I said, nah. I said, I know for sure I ain't playing. I said, I ain't playing at all because I haven't been playing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you haven't been playing that?
No, I was bullshitting around here and there. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really playing like every day. You know what I'm saying? And then it was the and one shit. I always, you know, was like, I ain't playing against some dudes, man. It's not basketball.
Right.
Woo. So we get in the car. Man, that bitch was jam motherfucking packed. And I actually had some tennis shoes with me at the time. You know what I'm saying? Me and Sweat get up that month and no parking. Like, no, I remember shit when that parking at a little elementary school in the corner. So I'm just walking down. I'm like, damn, that bitch was jam packed, right? I said, I said, fuck this. I gotta get some of this bump right here, man. Because when I was walking through, everybody, you playing?
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I don't know. I'm looking. I said, man, fuck that. So Miles gave me a uniform. You know, just went out there, just had a good game, and because I thought that the game was gonna be some trick.
Oh
shit,
yeah.
You know
no,
what I'm saying?
They play seriously.
They can't.
Because I think Lonnie and Shaq played with them.
They came to play, and that motherfucker AO. I think that he's probably the best and one player I've seen. That motherfucker.
He's better than Skip?
He can really, yeah. I like AO can really play. You know what I'm saying? Skip, bad boy too now. Don't get it twisted on that. I was like, AO, he shoot a jump shot. You know what I'm saying? Explosive. Not a bad defender at all. That motherfucker play.
Hey, even with that, like, to go on with that, like, some of the national guys you played against, like, so I remember you mentioned Eric Booker Smith, like, he's a New York legend, like.
Sorry shit. And I actually watched
his documentary
on him. Yeah, he sized a motherfucker. I remember myself, our USBL team. He was playing on the New York team, and that's what it was myself, Moochie, Greg, Jones, Lonnie, all that. We went up there and fucked them all the way up. I'm like, it was packed. I'm like, this what the fuck they talking about? You know, we taking turns in this little ass nigga. Like, come on, man, this nigga sorry as shit. You know what I'm saying? He was actually sorry to me, to be honest with him. And we talked about that, like myself, Moochie, and Greg, like this, because they was hyping him up. You know what I'm saying? Booker Smith, like, I'm looking, they can't be talking about this little motherfucker. He wasn't good at all. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. He was not good at all.
So I'm trying to think, who else was on that scene around that time you was on tour? In the USBL, like, who were some guys you played against in the USBL?
It was some.
We'll talk about that USBL team first. We
had a monster mark. And a damn good coach, my man McLeese. And rest in peace, my man Butch, man. You know what I'm saying? And had a great team, man. I just wish that we had more time to put it together. You know what I'm saying? In a longer season. The jail, you know what I'm saying? Because that was actually our really first time playing on the same team.
Y'all lost in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, we lost Connecticut. Damon Jones. Damon Jones team. And Damon bad motherfucker too.
Left hand.
Yeah. No, right. Damon Jones, right hand.
The shooter, right?
Went to West Virginia with Greg.
Led
the Big East in rebound and all that shit.
Oh, you talking about Damon Owens?
Damon Owens. I said Damon Jones. Damon Owens. Damon Owens was a bad boy, man. Bad boy. He killed us. And I'm like, man, you should be playing with us, motherfucker. You from the white. But it's crazy because that following year, that's when I went to I ended up playing with the Connecticut team. That next year, you know what I'm saying? And because our team was folded. You know what I'm saying? Organization was fucked up. Niggas wasn't getting them checks, all that. But now we had a good time though. You know what I'm saying? We had a good veteran in Darryl Prue. You know what I'm saying? Had my man Big Jamal Morgan. We had a nice mob. Our Crowder, nice mob, man. You know, I just think if we had a little longer time together in the gym, you know what I'm saying? I think that it would have been a little better. But Moochie came on and helped us tremendously. I mean, Moochie came out that motherfucker like a chip on his shoulder, and he told me that as soon as he came, he said, "Man, I'm starting right now as far as it's my journey, Joe. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get back." And that's what that motherfucker did. You know what I'm saying? Bad boy. Bad boy.
You won MVP of the league that year, right?
Yeah, that year, yeah, we had. But of course, like we just talked about, what does that mean? Like, what's definitely MVP? If it wasn't for them guys, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have got an MVP. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for Greg knocking some jumpers down, Moochie give me the rock, Lonnie doing what he do. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for them guys, I wouldn't have made no motherfucking MVP. You know what I'm saying? You got to reward your teammates. And like I said, and when I watch guys play today, that shit be so motherfucking crazy because, like I said on the show before, motherfuckers don't even dap each other up. All a nice pass, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? That's definitely a problem. You know what I'm saying? With me, when you see guys out there, your teammates, you can't get your teammates. Motherfucker give you a good pass, tell them a good pass.
You got shout out that man. I just thought about something, man. My man C. Russell, you know, he's been a big supporter of everything we do.
My man.
But a lot of people don't know how good of a player he was. And you got to play against him.
Man, C. Wiz had tricks like a motherfucker. Fast. You know what I'm saying? You get tired of running around with that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But nah, C was nice. I mean, he had nice free ups on that wing, hit you with a little move and go. You know what I'm saying? He was a prime example. Like I just tell you, he didn't do a lot of dumb shit with the basketball. You know, he used his speed and his quickness to his advantage. You know what I'm saying? Now C was real nice. You know what I'm saying? And every time I see C out, that's my man right there. Good dude, great supporter. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you doing, he gonna support it. You know, and that's what he does, man. He can boogie. Nah, Shorty can boogie. I always like Shorty, man. No doubt about that.
He came down and played like the 30 and over leagues out here.
Yeah, I seen him when I first seen C play. I want to say it was up.
Foundation.
I think Pep was having a league,
yeah.
and we played like after them. I want to say, and this motherfucker was cooking. I'm like, who this little fast motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's how you give people respect, man. Ball players, man, look at other ball players, and and be like, man, okay, that motherfucker, he can play. Then we do have our opinions on other motherfuckers too. Be like, he's some shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Don't ask me that. Who's some shit? It is a no disrespect show. But I mean, I can't just name and say names and shit.
All right, we say who are some of the more overrated guys you heard about coming through the city? Just so in your time frame, who's overrated? No disrespect.
No disrespect. Who's overrated? You a wild motherfucker. For real. You gonna have motherfuckers looking for me. Who's overrated? Man, a lot of motherfuckers. A lot of. I can't believe that ass shit. Nah, man, it's a lot of overrated motherfuckers, put it that way.
Well, how about this? But without naming names, right? What makes somebody overrated? Like what?
To me, be honest, that's a great question because it's our hometown make motherfuckers overrated. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because they only judge from what they see and hear. And I'm a true believer in take that shit on the road, then what you gonna do? Because one thing about having a name from here is like the fans only see you play here.
Yes, they don't know.
So they don't know. So you cooking here, you a bad motherfucker. But they don't get to see on the road when you playing against motherfuckers from the South, West Coast and all that, and motherfuckers getting fried and they don't even belong out there, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about just from here. I judge you. Let's get in that road. Let me see what you gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what you can do in that road.
And then talk about a little bit about that West Coast basketball. A lot of people here never get to play in California. You spent 2 years out there?
Yeah, one year. It's totally different. I mean, to me, it's definitely built for guards. You know what I'm saying? You go out there and get your shit off. You know what I'm saying? But it's an up-tempo game, which we do. That's how we play anyway. You know what I'm saying?
It's not as physical though.
Not at all. Nowhere near as physical as down here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just was fortunate to actually play on a good-ass junior college team. Whereas, my coach, Lee Porter, rest in peace, he reminded me like an East Coast guy. We had an up-tempo style, you know what I'm saying? But his whole thing was we got to put that ball in the basket. You know what I'm saying? So we had like 5 motherfuckers having double figures. So
you also getting up and down.
Yeah, we that's all we did.
Who you played against out there?
My boy, the best competition was actually at our gym.
Pickup, yeah, I remember you saying that.
You know what I'm saying? We had all the guys from Lakers, UCLA, Tracy Murray, Mitchell Butler, them guys used to come play pickup. Come play. Yeah, my man Dwayne Curt from USC, bad motherfucker. A lot of them guys used to come just play open gym. Man, Steve Logan went to New Mexico back in the day. Nice.
James Worthy came through one time.
James Worthy, and that motherfucker got the best spin move in the world. quick as a motherfucker. Had a chance to have a long conversation with him one day, man, and real good dude. You know what I'm saying? Like a real good dude. And actually, I had Ernie Hall from Baltimore. The Lakers was looking at him. So my boy Mike Brown set it up, flew Ernie out there, and Michael Kubo, he was on his Lakers staff. All of them came and watched Ernie play at our gym in the pickup game, and he destroyed all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And our gym was like it was like the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody stopped through that motherfucker to play. You know what I'm saying? We had some great competition them days. I just think it was, you know, it was nice. It was nice. The West, it was nice. I mean, the atmosphere was good. Weather was great. Out Cali, you know what I'm saying? Had a good time. But as far as like the comparison, I take this our style all day.
Somebody asked, like, your teammates at Coolidge. I know you played with Sweatsuit, but who were some guys that was pretty good that people might not know that played at Coolidge with you?
On my team at Coolidge?
Yeah.
Oh, off the break, most underrated to me on my team is two cats, man. A lot of cats, though, for real, man. My man, Big BJ, man. Brian Pendleton, bad boy. Jason Wiley, Irk Pratt. You know, and they were younger guys.
Anthony Riley.
Yeah, Riley's a bad boy. But Riley wasn't underrated, though.
Oh, he got his due.
People knew about Riley. You know what I'm saying? Riley's a bad motherfucker. Everybody knew that since junior high school. You know, Riley went to Elliott. That motherfucker had about 25, 30 games in junior high school. Everybody knew who he was. You know what I'm saying? But I would actually say, if I had to pick one out of that group that was underrated, I probably would say Jason Wiley. You know what I'm saying? Because when he got when my boy Dirk Harris, I'm still hurt to the day about this when he broke his leg, our point guard.
Oh, yeah, you had to move to the one.
Yeah, but Jason came in. You know, I moved to the one, but Jason came and got some nice minutes and played really good. I actually know Jason was that good. You know what I'm saying? But Shorty came in and did his thing. So,
so you think if you would have got there in '86, you and Donald Hodge would have ran like two in a row off?
It would have been 87, 86, 87.
Your sophomore year?
Sophomore year. Oh, man, Tree won that bitch all 3 years. I mean, yeah. I won two with him.
Two with him and one
for sure. Man, Tree, come on, man. Who baddest motherfucker out that motherfucker at the time? Between him and Gerard Mustar. And you ain't got to worry about Mustar because you get a championship.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, shit, that's very common. Me and Tree was definitely, no question. No question. I mean, I'm 1,000,000% about that. And that's no bullshit. Tree bad motherfucker.
Yeah,
he
still to this day.
He was dominating. He was dominating shit back then. Nah, Tree was dominating shit back then though. That's no bullshit. How I feel about the DCIAA? I mean, I don't think we had the competition like back in the day. But I think the coach is doing a great job though. You know what I'm saying? Rob, Ward and them guys, you know, trying to keep everything together. It's just, like I said, it's the DCIAA, it's a hard sell to parents right now to get your kids to even go to these schools. You know, and that's why you got to appreciate the patience that these coaches have, you know what I'm saying, coaching lesser talent and actually sticking with that shit the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I just hope one day it'll get better. That's just how I look at it.
Mm-hmm. How many chips did you win in the Earn Bowl? Well, before we go there, gotta talk about that. And I know you don't like to talk about certain games, but that game when you played against Steve and them at the Kennedy, when you had the 63 on, was that a championship game or that was?
No, that game wasn't even a schedule on the.
Oh, it was just
game. Like that was something that Jeff Brooks
was running the Kennedy.
wanted to put together. You know what I'm saying, for the crowd to see, because when we both played serious, I mean, the guys that was on the court was ridiculous. It was like, I mean, they had all the dudes. They had a mob, you know what I'm saying? They had a mooch, all of them, they had a mob. You know, Jerome Williams, all them do. But we had the older guys that were still
doing that
thing.
Right?
Yeah, and Ashley Tucker.
Mark Tillman.
Tillman. John Turner.
Sweat.
And they had Jihadi White. I mean, they had
John Crew too.
Yeah, Crew. We had the old crew. You know what I'm saying? They had the new crew, and it was just something good for the people to see. But that was just the bump we was getting every day anyway.
That's a tough game to win, man. Like for y'all to. Catino was another team too, right?
Yeah. It ain't. I mean, it's no disrespect to them, but it ain't tough to win when you got who we had.
That's true. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. We ain't had no slouches over that motherfucker. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that was just the type of competition that we played against every day. So it was what it was. It was a game. Like you was out there hooping. You know, and on that court, everybody from both teams had great careers in what they did. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, we didn't have no slouches. And that was the bottom line, and that was the younger guys coming up, and they were some bad motherfuckers too. So we just went on and
that's one of the most, probably the top game talked about at the Kennedy League till to this day. That league, almost 30-something years, almost 40 years, and that game comes up.
And from me and my main man Charlie Moe coaching Kennedy this summer, and I'm
looking. Oh yeah. We didn't talk about that.
You go in them gyms, man. Like, man, it goes back. Like, who wouldn't want to play up that motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? The gym nice. I mean, squeaky floor, soft rims, all that, and nobody. I mean, they were struggling to get players to come and play in that shit. Mm-hmm. I mean, back then we was flooding that shit. Only one side of the bleachers open now. I mean, it's that shit crazy. It was only 8 teams that became this shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, man, that's sad for DC basketball to me. You know what I mean? To have a chance to play in that type of atmosphere.
But it's like now, man, guys feel, and it's adult driven, that they don't want to get it. It's almost like the least basketball you play, the better.
Yeah, that's how they think.
If you play too much and some guy exposed you, now you done lost your scholarship offers, you not ranked when, back in the day, you couldn't duck rat.
Man, well, I done seen, give motherfucking Durant prime example. I done seen him for, like on a consistent basis, yearly basis, don't take no fucking breaks. Mm-hmm. He come home right with season coat, man, what they hooping at? And I mean, that's a prime example right there. So all that was just bullshit. But, this motherfucker is one of the best players in the league that ever played. Yeah. And he was coming home getting that Moulton the same way. Moulton was coming home wherever he at, just every day, just boom, going straight to the gym. Where they hooping at?
And that's one thing you kind of talk about too over the years is when a guy might have one good game against, like the P. Shitty KD game, right? Mm. Like people kind of almost make it seem like he was better than KD. You know what I'm saying?
We're fucking.
And people don't understand, they can't take it out of context of what it was. Like all they see is a headline and say P. Shitty had 50 on KD. You know what I'm saying? That's all people
talk about. Well, and like I said, in KD's defense, a guy his caliber, he wasn't afraid to go. If a nigga fry, he don't matter. He wasn't afraid of that shit though.
Right.
It was like he wasn't ducking that shit. It didn't matter. That's basketball. Like who gives a fuck about that shit? And I mean, it is what it is. Shorty ain't ducking on that shit. You know what I'm saying? When he wasn't in the league, when he was in the league, he wasn't sure of that shit. Shorty wanted to bump. And that's how it should be sometimes. But everybody talking about what P. Shitty did to him, that motherfucker Kevin had about goddamn 50-something damn self. Yeah. So that don't even get talked about.
That's my point.
You know what I'm saying? People that don't get talked about because they expect it. Right. You know what I'm saying? So they just looking at what, the other guy had. You know what I'm saying?
And when you think about summer league runs, I think that goes right into that. Does one good year in the summer league make you a legend, or should it take? Like if you think about with Watts coming up in the 10th year, right? Next year.
Next year.
9th year. what would you have to look at in terms of who would be on the top Watts guys of all time? Like top 10 Watts, if you had to think about that.
You got to put some years in. You know what I'm saying? If I had to say something, if I had to go with right now, from our finishing our 8th year, who my top 5 from Watts would be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so many people played. My top 5 in no order since day one, since we started. I mean, Super Boo, you know what I'm saying, put on some show, but from day one, though, and played every year.
Barely miss a game.
Barely miss a game. I got to go with Kobe. Kobe Hicks. From day one. You know what I'm saying? People might think I'm biased, but I got to go with my man Jeff Allen and Chase. Hands down. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no secret. Everybody know Jeff Allen is my favorite motherfucking basketball player in the city. As far as when it comes to just...
He know what to do.
Yeah.
That play with anybody.
Oh, man, that motherfucker, man, is unbelievable out there, motherfucker. That's 4.
That's 4.
My 5th. My 5th got to go to D-Pain. You know what I'm saying? Whenever that motherfucker show up to the game, ain't no telling that motherfucker, ain't no telling when he gonna show up to the game, but yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? DP gotta be in that mix right there. Gotta be. No question about that. No question about that.
Who else would you put in honorable mention?
See, I don't want to.
See, I've only watched the last 2 years. I didn't get to see the first. I mean, I seen what's name put some shows just the last 2 years. Scooby play with All Blade.
Yeah,
I done seen him.
Yeah. Dawson, dude.
Dawson, yeah. But see, I only seen 2 years. I know you got a bigger scope than I do, but I seen him. I seen him put. I'm just saying some games, some 30-piece games I've seen, and I haven't seen a lot.
Oh, he has some 30 games?
He has some 30 games, yeah.
Oh.
What about D'Angelo? Bullock's son?
Oh, Los be cooking.
Yeah.
Los got to go on that list somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Because Bullock supported us for a long time, too. And Los get better every year. You know what I'm saying? Shorty actually dropped like 60 this year.
Did you?
Yeah. I want to say 50 or 60 in the game, yeah, something like that. Now, I love Lo's attitude, too. You know what I'm saying? Shorty he gets better every year. Somebody said, what do I think about Lonnie real game?
You talked about that, though, a bunch of times.
Everybody already know. You know, I'm the first motherfucker to tell you, Lonnie bad motherfucker. So, I mean, I'm going to leave that one right there, you know? No, I ain't gonna flat out. I just wish that at a certain time he took the game a little more serious. You know what I'm saying? Because his talent is off the chain. Off the chain. Like, off the chain. He can play any style. You know what I'm saying? He can play slow up game. He can play the run and gun game. That's just him. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker be. Lonnie put on some shows. Donnie W put on some shows. So
who you say is your top 5 down the farms? I know you get the top 20, but who would you?
Top 5 down the farms. Top 5 down the farms.
Without you, you're obvious. But without yourself.
Top 5 down the farms.
Would it differ from what you've seen on the top 20?
In no order.
No order.
Gotta go Baby Shaq. Sponge. D Nice.
Yes, sir.
Baby Shaq, Sponge, D Nice. Damn. Omar Weaver.
That's interesting because he. I don't think he made the top 20.
That's a damn. They lunching on that. He cooked everything that walked in that motherfucker.
Omar made the top 20?
I don't know, but
I'm asking.
He cooked like a motherfucker.
Nah, I seen Omar back before.
Yeah. And damn.
No B Chase. No.
Oh yeah, Chase. I'm tripping. Yeah, Shorty cooked that motherfucker. Yeah, got to. Got to go with Chase. I mean, Shorty put on some shows in that motherfucker. No bullshit. Like, for real. Stepped up.
And Sponge, was he playing when you were still playing?
Well, I was like on my
Fading
way out.
out,
Yeah. And Sponge,
so when you was in your prime down there, who was you playing against? Like who when you say that you was good competition, who was that good competition?
Actually, to be honest with you, Rick, every team was. Every game, it was somebody out there, motherfucker. You know, that's how I...
Because D Nice was a little after you, right?
Nah, D Nice was doing that the whole time. D Nice was cooking like a motherfucker. Yeah, D Nice, shit, D Hawk. Oh man, that shit was Eddie B.
Eddie Bass,
yeah, I mean that shit was off the chain, man. I mean, motherfuckers did not bullshit over that motherfucker. I mean, standing room only every motherfucker day. Like, I mean, to me personally, I take the old Fonz over the new Fonz any day of the week. That's just my opinion. I mean, it looks better. You know what I'm saying? Like, and all that. I'm cool with all that, but the bump, the competition, I don't even think you can't even compare that shit.
So you won 3 chips down there?
Yeah, that's what they say. I'm sure it was more, but it's all. We'll discuss that later on.
He said that's what they
say. We'll discuss that later on. But
So you lost a few chips down there too.
Yeah.
That's competition's good though.
Yeah, stayed in the chip though. You know what I'm saying? You know, stayed in that motherfucker. But nah, it was Fonz was nice. Fonz was off the chain, so no bullshit.
I remember the first time my father took me down there, it was like 2002, and he was playing with his team. And that's the first time they was playing against Baby Shaq and Romeo Roach. I was like, man, watch.
Oh, your father, the Lord Ma?
Yeah, Lord Ma.
Oh, man, that was the crew right there.
MT.
Yeah. MT, yeah. But
yeah.
them dudes put a lot of work in there. They was dedicated. They was serious though.
Yeah.
Nah, they was serious to the motherfucker, Joe.
I remember the first time I saw Baby Shaq, man, I was like, who is this?
Yeah, that motherfucker was a motherfucker. Animal out there, motherfucker. And Shaq is one of them guys, I think he's gotten better his game, you know what I'm saying, calmed it down.
Yeah, you know, watching him in the coalition last year, Lee Springer on that championship was totally different, playing defense, totally different shot, you know what I'm saying?
And I just remember having conversations with all them guys back in the day when they were young. You know what I'm saying? Just let them know.
Pipe down.
Yeah, just calm. And now it's funny because you see them doing it.
Yeah,
telling people. You know what I'm saying? Like Chase, you just tell him over, slow your little ass down, man. Yeah, just slow down. Just boom. And it's funny when I see him.
Now he on the court.
Yeah, directing traffic and all that.
DP too this year, man. Watching DP with Coolidge this year was different, man, because he really was a leader with them dudes.
Yeah.
Man. It was great, man.
Hey, when you, like I said, I had older guys tell me that.
Sniper Frank, man. Talk, you know, his name comes up down the front. Like people talk about him like he was a fan favorite down there, but people don't.
Sniper was a bucket.
But when people talk about like, and even in high school, he was like 20.
Sniper was a bad motherfucker.
But like he didn't make the top 20 team, so people have brought that up recently.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's tough. When you do them top 20s and all that shit.
It's definitely hard. Even picking the all-league team is hard.
All that shit tough. So, I mean, you know, it's definitely, you know, you can argue about it or whatever. It's the same time, man, you know, Sniper put on some shooting motherfuckers, some shooting shows. And that's no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Sniper's definitely my top 5 with motherfuckers in shooting.
Oh, yeah.
Easy. We all know what number 1 is. We're not even going.
Then Vinny.
Yeah, I'm going hard. Then Vinny. You know. I mean, don't even talk about no shooting. Hard is hard on smoke. It's and like I always tell people, you talking about
Did you ever match up against Hall, like, outside of pickup? Like
me and Hall, Hall, and Venable used to work out together. You know, like one-on-ones and shit. Don't keep the score. We playing full court, just getting each other better. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, you know, going up to Brentwood and all that. Me and Hall matched up.
But y'all never actually matched up in a game, like, Fonz. I mean, not really Fonz. He was done by then, but like that.
You see, Hall didn't play in the Fonz and all that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people like give him a lot of hell for that. You know what I'm saying? And my whole thing is he made up for it though when he
played
against I mean, it wasn't about no this and that. You know what I'm saying? But that motherfucker was bad. Fuck that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't play there. Nah. So what?
Was Venable played a little more?
Yeah, Venable played a lot. Venable another motherfucker, man. This motherfucker, man. Venable bad boy.
Did he play on the Fonz?
Nah, Venable didn't play on the Fonz. Venable probably played a little more
Herbo,
I want to say, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But nah, all them dudes up that way, man. That Columbia Park crew was good because they working the game every day, man. You know what I'm saying? Ice Waller, them guys, Mike Morrison, you know, Troy Weaver, who's now OKC doing this thing. All them Henry, Clint, J. Byers, them dudes was serious up that gym. You know what I'm saying? They was serious about this shit up there. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't no just, man, we just come to hoop. You up there motherfucker getting some real bump. You know what I'm saying? We all, like I said, we went at it, man. We actually went at it, man. You know. But them was the days, you know what I'm saying? Like I said,
who's the best, no homo, who's the best big man you ever had on your team?
On our team. John Turner. Easy.
Over Mustar? Over Gerard?
I said John Turner. You asked me a question, I answered. John motherfucking Turner. No doubt about it. Now, most of them bad, but see, you gotta think, man, Mustar didn't play on the same team a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and JT played like years.
You and Prue played together a lot.
Prue, yeah, me, Prue. Actually, Prue and fucking JT on the same team. You know what I'm saying? And they complimented each other real well. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Prue, one of the great, big man passing motherfuckers I've seen. You know what I'm saying? Just smart at the game. And him and JT on the same floor, the same team, it allowed both of them just do different shit. You know what I'm saying? They can check this person, that person. You know what I'm saying? 4 and 5s. You know what I'm saying? But JT is strictly center. You know what I'm saying? Bad motherfucker. This motherfucker was no.
Yeah, I never seen him play.
Nah, this motherfucker was bad. Nah, this motherfucker was a beast. No bullshit. No bullshit. Ask Fred McCoy about him. Big Fred, K-State, baby. Now, Fred was tough too, though. Fred bad boy too. But I want to get back to this youth situation, like these programs, man. These top notch AU programs who are very successful. Now, I'm definitely happy for anything come out of the area. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that, man. They got to give a lot of these other kids a chance to give them that level because they had the tools. They have everything, you know what I'm saying? I mean, when you talking about kids that need something, that shit is right there, they got it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, all of my guys, don't get me wrong, I just think they need to do a better job and stop competing against each other. And just go ahead and just you know, give more kids a chance. You know what I'm saying? Instead of looking at kids, he can't play on this level, he can't do this. Mm-hmm. How the fuck you know?
Until you put them out there.
You know what I'm saying? You never know. You know, I'll give you a prime example. Back in the day, my main man Marquis from Chavez, you know, was just trying to get on the AAU team with nobody, you know, take him, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So he gets on the road, on the circuit, with Triple Threat, and Shorty did his motherfucking thing. But it was surprising to the guys who keep looking at these kids. If you ain't good already, it was oh man, he can. Shit, I've been telling y'all for a long time to motherfucking play. You know what I'm saying? It's just about, all that shit's about opportunities, you know what I'm saying? I mean, everything you do in life about just getting a fucking opportunity. And you know, my whole thing is, you got guys, man, my whole thing is, this is my, how I look at shit. If I'm a coach, if you come to me with a kid, say, mate, bring him to the gym. I'm not gonna deny that at all. You know what I'm saying? You got motherfuckers that don't even bring them to the gym. Like, we ain't got no room. Motherfucker might be better than what y'all got right now. A lot of
that happened, man. Like, if you think back around when AAU really started taking over, let's say like that early 2000s period, like when Tracy McGrady and, well, it was late 90s, but like, there was certain moments that a guy might have one good game against a kid and everybody's done. So people are so fearful of just the exposure piece. But but like you said, it cuts off 90% of kids that need that opportunity.
Exactly.
And then eventually, if you're going to get exposed, you're going to get exposed at some point. You can't protect a kid from getting exposed. At some point, it's going to get exposed.
And the only thing, and then see, it's fucked up because it's crazy because nowadays kids are being introduced to the political side of it early.
As soon as they start.
You know what I'm saying? We wasn't back then. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, it's so political with fucking, even with fucking middle school kids. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, what are these guys' goals? I just want to win some championship, I want some games, or do I want to establish a nice program when I'm giving kids a chance, you know what I'm saying, to do something?
You know, guys want to keep their sponsorship dollars.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. It's so crazy because that's how fucked up it is with this shit right now. But the thing about it is nothing that's going on that's trying to stop the shit. And then a lot of parents caught up in it also, thinking that's the way to go. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy how it's so many opportunities right now for these kids, and a lot of them not even getting a chance to do it because the shit is already, it's already picked.
Who's going where? Who's going?
Yeah, like, oh nah, we ain't got no more because
the McDonald's game is picked before
like,
the season starts.
How the fuck do you know? You know what I'm saying? But see, then you have a lot of these organizations that don't want to make themselves look foolish by bringing a guy in that can hoop with no name, right, and coming in and embarrass your kids already.
That's what they're worried about.
You know what I'm saying? So now you got to make adjustments. So now what you gonna tell that parent who you've been giving gear to, who you've been doing, and mother's coming out?
No, but I will say in defense of some of these AAU guys, what I've come to see is, like, you got these grassroots guys, right? So you got these guys, their job, they work for Nike, they work for Under Armour. Their job is to identify who the top guys are from their evaluation. So now they go to Keith Stevens and say, you got to put this guy on this team. I don't care what this kid does. So we've kind of outsourced, because we've sold out to the money, we've outsourced the evaluation to these grassroots guys who might not even be from DC.
And I agree with that part. I get what you're saying. I ain't saying I agree. I get what you're saying. But see, that's one of the reasons why I don't fuck with that shit.
Right. No, I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons I don't fuck with that shit no more. Because for one, I ain't got time for that bullshit. You telling me what the fuck I need to do. Put this or that. No. Nah. Come on, man. You up the bullshit with that. You get what I'm saying? And like you said, it is these shoe companies, you know, that's what they doing.
This dude's a college kid out of fucking Florida. He don't know what's going on in DC basketball.
And it fucks kids up too, though. You know what I'm saying? It might take that one kid from our fucking Southeast somewhere that,
Keon Boyd.
Man, fuck it. I ain't fucking with this shit. Yeah. This shit number some. They're getting the politics side of his young age, but I don't think it's fair to them because they're not getting a fair chance.
Like you said, and it's the reason why you don't see kids playing pickup on the playground no more, because it's like, what's the point? I'm wasting my time. It's nothing.
And I think it's very unfair because, you know, when teams from here go out of town, the first thing they say from DC.
Mm-hmm.
How many DC kids you got on your team?
None.
How many DC public school kids you got on your team? You see what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, get them guys a chance. Then you got enough shit to go around where, and this is something I gotta give my man Lanny props at. One out of a whole lot of great things I can say about Malone, he'll get a kid from the second play. And you know, if it's a situation where, you know, the kid can't compete or he can't play on the 18, he'll grab a DC coach. Say, look,
Coach me, yeah.
You get your team. I got you. You get what I'm saying? I think that's giving motherfuckers a chance. Instead of turning these kids away, telling them he ain't that good or he can't play. I mean, you get what I'm saying? I mean, it's crazy, man. It's some talent in the city, I think. I just don't think them kids ain't getting no fucking chance. You know, I don't think they getting a fair shot, man. To be honest with you.
And then the other thing that bothers me is, like, you can't help every kid, right? But you don't gotta hurt any, you know. And
I agree.
And so many people feel like to help this kid, I gotta fuck this kid over, you know. Let the college coaches, let them figure that part out, because that's what they gonna do.
Right.
But us,
right.
It's okay if, you know what, man, I'm team program A. Mm-hmm. Man, I got this kid, I don't really need him in my program. But
use him over there.
And vice versa.
Right.
But we don't want to do that because we scared then he go over there and do his thing. Now
that's how it is. It's like, I don't want to lose this kid. Or it's enough of that shit going around where I think that everybody can have a good time and help these kids get to where they need to be. I ain't tripping over, not the league or whatever, but give them an opportunity to get
a free education, man, or travel.
A lot of kids don't even get out of this motherfucking city. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, I can remember back in the day, my first motherfucking road trip playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? Way out motherfucking Birmingham, Alabama as a youngin', like 13 years old. That shit was fun as a motherfucker. So to be able to experience them type of things, man, I mean, like I said, it's enough going around where, I mean, I'm gonna just tell you the shit that really, really bothers me when, and like I said, I guess that's just the way it's going on right now. But when you see fucking flyers and signs, nine under tryouts. You don't try out for no damn team, you 9 years old. I mean, you get what I'm saying? You make room for all them kids, man.
You never know.
Yeah. I mean, I be seeing little trials for them. I'm like, come on.
Or top ranked fourth grader.
Yeah,
top ranked fourth grader in the country.
I mean, all that shit ain't.
But what it does is what you said. It discourages more kids than it helps, because now, let's say I don't get interested in basketball until I'm 11, 12 years old. That means I don't have no future in it because I just started 6, 7, 8.
Right.
Man, but you think about it, man. Think about how many stories back in the day of guys that didn't start playing their sport until high school.
Right.
You don't hear about that at all no more.
Right. you absolutely right. And that's how fucked up it is, though. You know, like I said, once that shit just fucks me up, man, when you see a 9-year-old kid get cut. Mm-hmm. I mean, come on, man. What's his next move? Motherfucker might do anything. Any motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just, to me, I don't think it's fair.
But you know what really, I think I give a perfect example. So my son plays Boys and Girls Club. Mm-hmm. I let him do it because it's just, he don't need that pressure or just, but they played against the AAU team and lost by like 20 points. I'm saying, like, why they? Because Boys and Girls Club sports have been depleted. Mm-hmm. They've opened up recreation basketball to AAU teams that want to play winter because they don't have enough Boys and Girls Club teams. So now you got 1 or 2 AAU teams with bad motherfuckers playing against kids that never played basketball before. Guess what? They don't want you lose back.
They dominate that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
They dominate that shit. Now I saw that though. Actually, Department of Rec does it also.
Yeah.
So when they first started doing it, I'm like, ain't nobody gonna beat them.
Right. That's exactly what.
You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what I said. I said,
like, come on, ain't nobody gonna beat them.
I said, ain't nobody beating them, man.
Yeah.
They pressing full court and running sets and hitting threes. And,
been together all year.
All
With the rec team, they put the date up, start practice. You don't see trials, they say practice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just think it's that shit unfair.
Even in football now, there's so many private. I mean, everybody play little league football,
Yeah.
but now so many private teams, the Boys and Girls Clubs, can't have programs. So you done created a haves and have-nots at 8, 9 years old.
And I actually think I think that's why a lot of these kids going in the wrong directions.
Playing video games
because they stop at an early age. Being
told
they
weren't good.
You're not good enough. Yeah. So basically you tell a 9-year-old kid not good enough, right? So how's that gonna make him feel?
What's he gonna do?
So he might do something. Now after that, oh man, well, he told me I wasn't good enough.
Now they smoking at 12, 13 years old, 11 years old.
I'm running away one day after the games. You know, we cleaned up, just bullshitting around. I doubled back and look. This little motherfucker couldn't been. I promise you, couldn't been no more than 11 years old. Right? Motherfucker about 2'11", short as a motherfucker. Right? I look, so I just see smoke going. So I ain't thinking enough. So I look back. I see a little motherfucker in the jail. I said, "Shorty, what you doing, man?" So he just looked at me. It's an 18-year-old kid sitting by him, smoking with him. So I said, "You gonna sit up there and just let him just do that right there?" 18-year-old motherfucker say, "Oh man, he do what he wanna do. He not gonna do what he wanna do while I'm right here though."
Right.
Y'all go ahead, man. Matter of fact, let me get that J and let me hit this motherfucker one time, and then y'all can leave. Nah, but I'm just saying, man. Nah, it fucked me up though, Joe.
Yeah, nah, you right.
And the point I'm making is, he could have been one of them kids that got cut at 9 years old.
Exactly. No, great point.
You see what I'm saying? And he don't know that he can go somewhere else and do something else. But when he picked up that J,
right,
they was smoking gas too. It smelled like that fire. They had that gas. They definitely had that gas. And that's no bullshit though, man. But yeah, that shit was crazy to me, man. I was fucked up with that. Like I said, I think it goes back to a lot of these kids get in trouble early, man. I think they're told they can't do certain things, sports-wise, because the shit is so political at this age right now. And that's sad and unfair, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think that a lot of people not looking at it like that. And I think that's what's been overlooked when people talk about this AAU basketball shit that's fucking overrated. Mm-hmm. It fucks kids up. It fucks kids up. And it fucks parents up too, because they're the ones that they're allowing that shit to happen. You know? But on the flip side, you know, I just think that at some point in time, you know, I think it's enough of us out here to get something together to take care of that shit. But at the same time, I ain't afraid to just say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, like, DPR fucked up. Mm-hmm. They hiring the wrong motherfuckers. You hire motherfuckers that ain't from here.
So ANC commissioners just want...
ANC commissioners, not all of them, but the one around my motherfucking way, they don't watch some shit, worrying about the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just, I mean, this your community. This shit making you look good. But they got the wrong motherfuckers in DPRs, yo. And I don't know who does the hiring with that shit, but that shit is fucking terrible.
No, you forget about the kids, man. It's about them.
It's fucking terrible. They sit behind the desk, you know what I'm saying, on the computers and shit. And like, say what I'm saying, look how they dogged us down Watts. That fucking supposed to be a brand new facility? Come on, man. It's a fucking dog park. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't care. And like I said, and then you got the people that's working in these recs that's not standing up for that shit. You know, and like I said, I just think, right.
I mean, to me, DC Rec, man, like, and I never understood this. How you close 4 o'clock on Saturday and closed on Sunday?
That's crazy.
So when are the kids supposed to go to the rec? I mean, one thing I say, man, growing up, you know, my young years in Greenbelt after I left DC, man, that gym was open all day, every day, and it was for bump. It was for basketball. It was like,
but that
you know what I'm saying?
That's the advantage that the county has, PG County has over DC, because they care about the communities.
Yeah, man. DPR, I'm like, the gym closed on Sunday.
DPR's turn.
What are we doing? What, think about this, right? Why the rec need to be open 9 o'clock on Tuesday? Ship the motherfuckers down at 11 o'clock. Let them, you know what I'm saying? What?
It's terrible, man. And then
you want to build brand new buildings?
Yeah, I was just about to say that they got brand. You can't even get in these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know, but Murray, we need to talk, Murray. Get this shit together, because this is some bullshit, and that's no fucking bullshit. But that's crazy, man. That's really, really fucking crazy. But you know, I mean, like I said, we can only hope we get better. You know what I'm saying? We can only hope. Like that's why I say, man, when you're working with kids, coaching kids in the city, like I said, I just take my hat off to them guys. You know what I'm saying? And I look back and look at all the guys that's coaching. You know what I'm saying? Like guys I played against. You know what I'm saying? Guys I done had great conversations with. You know what I'm saying? Like Singletary, Mike Powell. You know, them guys, man, Malcolm, Rob Nickens, you know, all them guys, man. I mean, them guys doing a hell of a motherfucking job.
You know, I think one thing they say, though, man, I just could say, like, because the basketball was so good since it's been here, we taking it for granted, man. Like, the supporters, man, like, you know, it's not every city don't have a Watson coalition of farms. Like, I'm thinking about the farms, man, like, you know, Miles put his heart and soul into that. They turned that shit down, man. Like that environment that we just spent 45 minutes talking about. Like, I saw one dude put this post on Miles' page, man, that really made me think. He like, man, like, people that championship game Wednesday night, like, it wasn't a normal environment. But people don't realize, like, that's the last time you're gonna come around there and see those buildings. And people don't, like, because we take stuff for granted, like, they don't fully understand, like, that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that.
Man, I also actually said on the mic.
And you know what I'm saying? And I like, when you go back around there next year, it's going to be different. It's not going to be what you, but because you took it for granted
right,
for so long, you know what I'm saying? Or if Watts don't happen next year, or the Coolidge don't happen, like, man, there ain't no automatics in none of this shit, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things that go behind the scenes, that conversations and stuff that gotta happen that people that come to the games have no idea about. And the sad part is they don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just want to see the bump. Like, they just want to see the bump, but it's stuff that, you know what I mean? Like, people gonna show. I'm gonna see people gonna show at Barry Farm next year. Like, what happened? Nah, man. Like you had something great. You had something great.
Yeah, you understand.
So when certain players chose to stop playing, or when certain, like, we did it to ourselves, man. Like,
I agree. I totally agree with you on that. Like, the shit that, you know, we go through around out with the watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand the shit that we went through for 8 years, right? Been successful, great turnout and everything, man, great support and everything, and every year we got to fucking deal with this ANC commissioner. My whole thing is this: why the fuck do she have to make all decisions? I mean, where do the fucking community come in at? Like, our shit don't mean nothing, and that's the best thing we got going around here. But every year we got to go to war. Just to have it. And these punk ass motherfuckers in DPR acting like, oh, she got the last word. Nah, y'all got the last motherfucking word. This y'all problem. What the fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying? I mean, then they act like they doing something for you.
Just to keep the lights on.
Yeah,
it's crazy,
shit like
man.
that.
That's what I'm saying, man. I mean, I remember a lot of people hit me up this year like, why you move the games? You think I wanted to do that?
Right.
You think I got up in the morning like I'm gonna have the league at 4 different places?
Right.
It's powers that be, man. It's conversations. There's more things working to prevent you from doing a lot of this stuff than it's working to help you. And the city don't understand that. So when y'all go vote and y'all support these politicians, like, remind them of this. You know what I'm saying? Because they make a lot of stuff you enjoy. And not necessarily that, end of the day, they got to do what they got to do. But, like, hearing from y'all means a lot more than us. Because we just operatives end of the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, I totally agree. That shit is fucking crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? And then to piggyback on like we have, I don't think a lot of people realize, we got a lot of NBA guys, NFL guys from the area. You know what I'm saying? That's in positions to try to get something to help certain situations.
They could do one stroke of a finger.
Yeah. And everything good, you know what I'm saying? Fuck the part that we're talking about,
political side.
As far as some leagues and stuff like that, I'm just talking about getting them dudes together, man. Like I said, there's no way, man, that it shouldn't be a huge facility down this motherfucker in a city somewhere or the county with all them guys we got in the NFL, the NBA, and all that. You know what I'm saying? I think them guys need to get together and just do something, man. I mean, because it ain't like this shit was around when you was on your way to try to get to where you going. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you just got to get together and do something. And that's actually, something that me and a couple people been talking about, trying to get something together. You know what I'm saying? And just get this shit together, like a little learning academy or something like that, man. For these kids, man. Because the shit is fucked up out here now. These kids. But like I said, everything is being ran through the AAU system. And like I said, when a kid gets cut, ain't no telling what their next move gonna be. Because in their mind, it's like I ain't good enough to play basketball or football. So let me go see what I'm gonna do in this other end. You know what I'm saying? Let me go steal this motherfucking car. Because Coach Sutter told me I ain't good enough to play.
And then the thing is, coaches now, man, more than when kids we different generations, they have their own agendas. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? The reason why you don't have Boys and Girls Club coaches is because they don't see no future in that. But they feel like if I coach AAU, I can get on the D1 bench, make good 80,000, 90,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
just because I know a kid, not because I can coach.
That's going on like a motherfucker.
Just because I know a kid, you know what I'm saying?
That's definitely going on. You got that one kid, you can get you a job somewhere.
Hell yeah, a nice one.
Yeah,
get you a bag.
But don't know how to call a goddamn play.
Not even at practice. Yeah. I tell you, man, like it's so many coaches that's not even at practice. The head coach telling them, "I do this part. You go to Mississippi and get that motherfucker 4-star recruit, and if you don't even come back next year."
Yeah, that's how they do it. That's how they do it, man. It's shit crazy. But that's how they do it, man. I just wish that like these programs just put a little more into giving kids a chance, man. Like I said, it fucks me up when you just see 9-year-old kids getting cut.
Hey,
from
you
a
coaches
team.
Gotta let these kids back on the playground, man. Like because you're destroying the game, man. Like because what's going to happen is the pool of guys that actually want to play going to become so much smaller. I mean, think about back in the day, right? You go to a basketball tryout, you got to be a bad motherfucker to make the team. Now, like, it ain't no tryout. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, think about, I don't know what people saw in the paper, but Blanesboro High School had to cancel their football season a couple hours before their first game because they didn't have enough participation. First time in PG County history that ever had to happen. They didn't have enough football players to cancel the program. So now, as a result of that, the county's not counting as a forfeit. The team's only going to play 9 games. The rest of the county, they're scheduled to play them.
Right.
Like, think about the fact that, like, these kids don't even
So you saying Blanesboro don't have a football team?
Not this year. They canceled a couple hours before the first game because they didn't have enough players.
Damn.
know what I'm saying? So if you think about that, like, what are kids doing? Back to your point, what are kids doing? The basketball, football, baseball is not even on the radar. Now it circles back to, you went to the farm, you saw Curt, Smith, Alani Herrera. Where are those guys at now? You know what I'm saying? Like
crazy.
The pros don't find their time. You telling these guys don't play outside. So now people believe mentally, if I play outside, it's not good for me.
Right.
Ain't nothing changed. And none of y'all was as good with arenas. None of y'all was as good as Kevin Durant.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. That's just the shit we dealing with right now, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit's sad, though. But it gotta be a way. You know what I'm saying? That shit gotta get better.
You know, when I hear a 15, 16-year-old kid say they don't play outside, that shit made me scream.
Yeah, that's crazy. that ain't heard of. You know what I'm saying? Certain times you don't play outside, so you had to play outside.
You know, when you get old and your knees bad, that's one thing. But at 15, 16 years old, where did you play? Where's this access to this gym?
Mm-hmm. you right. And I want to get on the we was talking about earlier. You know how I go through Facebook sometime. And just see some of the shit that people be saying about, man, I remember when that game was I'm like, what the fuck is they talking about? You know what I'm saying? Just making up shit like that. Come on, man.
Distorting the history, man.
Yeah, like I said, I'm at the bar one day talking to a motherfucker. This motherfucker telling me some shit. I ain't know who I was. Just telling me what I did one day. I'm like, I ain't even playing that game. Man, and then Curt, man, he got. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? And I'm right there. You know what I'm saying? I know I look different with the glasses and shit, but I'm like, this nigga lying like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I be looking at Facebook and some of the stuff y'all be posting about this and that. And I be seeing some of these comments, man. I be like, these niggas welling like shit. I mean, that shit be like...
I mean, I had a dude at work one day, right? This is the funniest shit in the world. I didn't know what to say. I had a dude at work one day say, yeah, man, you know, when Curt was in that Bullets camp, man, he had 20 motherfuckers in there with him.
Yeah, that shit like that. And I be like, where y'all be hearing this shit from? But that's just, you know, that's just the town we in. You know what I'm saying? When people just... Sometimes people conversate with people that don't really know them and just make up shit and be like, the next month, oh, he know the fuck he talking about.
Exactly.
The whole time he be lying like a motherfucker.
Like Steve Francis playing the Herbo. That's the one that drive me insane, man.
Steve playing the Herbo?
Steve Francis playing the Herbo. People...
No, Steve
Francis didn't play in the Herbo, man. Like, he didn't play in the Herbo.
I mean, I don't remember if he did.
When did he? When would it have happened?
I don't think. I know we should have played
Kennedy, yeah, and I think people sometimes
because
people
the
confuse.
Herbo stopped.
Like 98, 97, right? 96?
Damn. Yeah, like 96.
97, right? Something like that.
96 or 97.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I don't think Steve played in the Herbo. I'm almost sure. Unless they getting that game mixed up.
With the Kennedy. And that's what I'm saying. Like, people have...
No, we had a game, and we did have one. It wasn't the Herbo, though.
It was a game at Dunbar?
Yeah, it was. We all won it all days.
Yeah, and so that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes...
Which was great turnout. Like, and he played in that game.
Right.
It was at Dunbar.
And
so
that's why I say a lot of that stuff get... Because then they started another league at Dunbar after the Herbo ended. Like, when Roach was coaching. But it was not the Herbo. People don't know. And that's what I'm saying. So, like, a lot of that get all the way...
And getting back to that event that time, we all won it all day. Man, it was a great turnout, man. I mean, them Kenny and Bone, they did a great job, man. And that I wish that them guys, we can bring that back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, off the chain. I mean, that was all the chain. Them two dudes, man, two great dudes. They put that shit together. And like I said, it was enough talent around. Dependable talent, you know what's gonna come and play. Instead I caught, man, you gonna show up with all that bullshit. Them dudes put that together, and I think that's something. That might be something that West, Trey, and Bone want to talk about. Getting that back together too. Cause that was, man, that was great. That shit was like, off the chain. And now with the social media shit, with the cameras and all that, I think they can really make that a real big event.
Yeah, man. To me, it's embarrassing a little bit that these guys go play in the Drew League in California and the Dykeman before they come and play here. I mean, it was never like that. You came here if you was anybody.
We had niggas from other joints coming in.
I mean, James Harden, and DeRozan in the Drew League every year. Their guys ain't. I don't see how they that much better than our guys.
We're a little different down here now. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different, but I think the shit. I think the shit will get better. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully get better. You know what I'm saying? We gonna close it with the no disrespect and give y'all my top 10 list of my favorite players from the city. No order. Gotta go. Clarence Bootney, everybody know that. Mike Best. Now, I'm just talking about 80s and on up. I ain't talking like the Adrian Dantleys and all that. The back of them, I'm just Adrian up. Clarence, Mike Best.
Henry
Hall. I mean, I can't name my brother. I can't name my brother, but I'm gonna put somebody in another spot. You know what I'm saying? That's another available spot. You know what I'm saying? John Turner, Darryl Prue, Sherman Douglas. I'm at 5. 6. Moosey Norris.
7.
Dave Hawkins.
8.
Brian Chase. And Jeff Allen. So if you ain't make that list, it's no disrespect. And that's where I'm at with it. So don't even call my phone, y'all, with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But there it is. That's my top 10. You know what I'm saying? So we can close it out, man. See y'all next week. Peace out.